smile face here. You can handle it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Motor City Mad Mouth Show. My name is Scott Morgan. We're at the Motor City Mad Mouth, and we just concluded a tour here with Cecilia. I once had a great grandmother named Celia, and now I get the pleasure of having a Cecilia in my first trip here in Spain. And Cecilia, pleasure to meet you, and welcome to the Motor City Mad Mouth Show.
Welcome to be in this channel. Do you enjoy this magnificent city?
Oh, it's been so great. And why don't you give everybody an overview about what we did over the course of this tour that lasted in excess of 4 to 5 hours?
Actually, sorry for my English. Sometimes it's a little bit complicated. This tour is a 5 hours tour. They will do first a panoramic tour about this beautiful city, a coastal city. All this life of the city was around the port area. And after, obviously, time to buy souvenirs. And after, they tried the best, but one of the best beer in Spain. I recommend you, if we came here to La Coruña, go to Mega, Museo Estrella Galicia, because it's the unique museum beer in Spain. And to be honest, it's one of the best beer in Spain and even in Europe.
All right, so let's talk about the first part of the tour and the historical significance of it. What were the things that actually stood out? The one thing I really enjoyed was the city hall part of the whole thing and how we were able to gravitate to a lot of the old structures. The one thing I've noticed about Europe is the way everything is all preserved.
Basically, the last 34 years were very conscious to need to protect their 16th century castle. Coruña has a 16th century castle. They have the oldest lighthouse in the world is still working. The idea, maintain the heritage. Depend of the years, it's 5, 6, 7 years. They clean, they protect, but always they are the maintain. You can get better, but not change even rock to this monument.
Are there any particular facets of this tour that you enjoy explaining the most? Because I know you probably get inundated with a lot of different tours, and it never gets old, but certain things you probably know you'll have more energy that you can convey to others.
They have different tours. For example, this tour is more panoramic, but I enjoy one day doing the walking tour around the old part of Coruña, because they have church they create on the 12th century. They have a lot of heritage. But to be honest, I love all these tours, and I love share to all people, to American people, richest people, Scotland, Ireland, Germany, to share that north of Spain is better than south.
Well, I see the passion that you put into these tours, so I know if there's anybody that's all Coruña, it's definitely you, Cecilia.
Thank you so much. Obviously, I was born and raised in this city, and this love. On the latest 36 years, I see how this big, and for me nowadays, is one of the best cities on the north of Spain.
If anybody can classify themselves as having a dream job, and I say a dream job, would you say being a tour guide in Coruña is your dream job?
I chose this job 5 years ago, and I love it. For me, it's very grateful to show this city to other people, to know all the heritage, to know how old, how important was and still been Coruña, because until 60 years ago, we was one of the most important port here in Spain. We are the union, the port that union north of Europe from south to Mediterranean. So we are proud to show all of this to foreign people.
This is my first opportunity to come to Spain. How do you like the commercialization that you have in Spain? Obviously, we're going to be here the next couple of days, and it's really kind of neat where you have a lot of Americanization in it, in addition to what you have here.
This tour is a very good opportunity because the latest 30, 40 years, when you export the tourism to other countries, they export flamenco, they export south of Spain, they export the culture of south of Spain, and north were completely different. The people of north of Spain, we came from the Celts, we came from the even the Vikings, we came from people of north of Spain, so we have a different culture And to be honest, Galician people is more similar to German people than South people. That, for me, to know all these areas of Spain, but it's amazing. Each area of Spain has their own food, their own traditions. It's one of the magic things that have Spain. Today, we will discover two different cultures, similar to Galicia, but completely different. In fact, tomorrow, and a spoiler, in Gijón, they have the same instrument, the bagpipe. We're different, but we're similar. So, to be honest, south of Spain is very good, but I recommend best north of Spain.
All right, my final question of the afternoon. We all thank you very much for your time joining the Motor City Mad Mouse Show, and we are here in Spain, Coruna. Is that correct?
La Coruña.
La Coruña. Well, I'm never going to get these names right. That's why I have people like you going out there and helping me fill in the blanks. Let's talk about the beer tasting event. I enjoyed it. Is that one of your favorite events where people have a tendency to drink these beverages, they get loosened up because of the alcohol content, where you get to see what your people are about? Is that one of your favorite events when you guide this tour?
Basically, you can see one of the good things that have Estrella Galicia, you have with and without alcohol. So, for me, if you came to Coruña, or people that need to came to Coruña, and they offer a Estrella Galicia tour, if you want to try beer with or without alcohol, please came to this tour. You try one of the best beer. I promise. All people that try, they love it. So please, if you came here, try the Estrella Galicia and all varieties, with or without alcohol.
Well, she probably doesn't know what a Louisville Slugger is, but when I go out there and drink this beer, I don't need a Louisville Slugger to get me to relax at all, because this beer definitely did the trick for sure. So I want to thank Cecilia for joining the program and keeping your word and being able to promote the tour that obviously maybe our channel will allow you to do as well on the travel. We like to talk to various tour guides every now and then, and you have been a woman of your word, and I can't thank you very much for joining the show and giving an opportunity where we had 3 different tours. We obviously started with the octopus, which I thought was fun, and which I think is pretty cool, and then obviously we graduated City Hall, so it's a good culmination with the beer. Thank you so much for joining the Motor City Mad Mouse Show.
Thank you too, and enjoy these tours.
And I'll do that. Also, by the way, before we end it, lessons from the microphone, tuning into the enduring of wisdom of visionary leaders, can be purchased at Barnes & Noble, as well as Amazon and Kindle, and of course you can get the audiobook. And also, please hit the red subscribe button for the South Florida Tribune YouTube channel. Thanks again. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks for joining the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.